Got some mac and cheese going in the microwave. Waiting my turn to get loaded. I'm on this street in Salt Lake City. That hot shot in front of me, and then there's a truck down the next street. So the line goes up around the corner. I don't know how long it's going to take. I've already been here for like an hour. Well, I got here at 1 o'clock, and that where that white truck is down there with the hot shot next to it, that's where I'm getting loaded. They want me to back in there. It is, I got here at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. It is now 4 o'clock Mountain Time. So I've been here for 3 hours. Just called dispatch and told them I'm not going to make the delivery tomorrow. And they said they're going to figure out if I can deliver it Friday morning or not. And I'm next. I just got to wait. I mean, I'm glad they're even loading me, because when I got here, they told me, well, if you're not in by 3 o'clock, you're going to have to come back tomorrow morning. But then at 3 o'clock, they told me, oh, just wait. We're going to load you anyway. Just however long it takes, we're going to load you anyway. So all right, we're going to go down there. Got a blind side back to get in. I don't know how exciting this will be from looking out the windshield backing in, but get back in on the right side here. Shouldn't be too hard. There's lots of room. I'm trying to cheat, use my sleeper windows too. I think we got it. Maybe not. Trailer went a little tight. There we go. Says that's good. I'm a little crooked, but whatever. Well, I'm all loaded now, and I just stopped at that Love's there in Brigham City, Utah. Took a shower and ate some dinner really fast. Gonna go about another hour and a half up to this rest area, and kind of just in a hurry. That's why I haven't showed off the load and stuff yet, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I guess. But I've only got 2.5 hours left to drive after sitting and waiting for 5 hours to get loaded. This load's supposed to deliver in Portland tomorrow afternoon. Well, it's supposed to deliver anytime tomorrow. 4 o'clock is the cutoff time. It's actually going to a... excuse me. It's actually going to a suburb of Portland called Fairview, which is kind of on the eastern side. I think it's on the east side of Troutdale, or it could be like between Troutdale and Portland. If you know the area, you know what I'm talking about. So the audio got kind of messed up on this part of the video, but what I was trying to say was that the load was supposed to deliver in Portland on Thursday, and the cutoff time was 4 o'clock. Actually, by the time I got there on Monday, they had a big sign that says they closed at noon. So, but the load was supposed to deliver by 4 o'clock on Thursday, and I figured out that I wasn't going to make it there on Thursday. So there was a back and forth between me and dispatch and C.H. Robinson, the broker, about when I was going to, if I could make the delivery on Thursday, because the place was closed on Friday. And what I ended up doing was just going home and then delivering the load on Monday anyway. finally got a chance to show this off. This is the load. I did end up getting to go home for 4th of July and getting back to work today. First thing I noticed this morning is this light's burnt out. Actually, I can feel under here that it's just come unplugged. There's the plug. So I'll try and plug it back in and hopefully that fixes the problem. We got these big reels of cable. I've never hauled these big reels before. I've hauled coils lots of times, like coiled rebar and wire, coiled wire. I've never hauled these big reels of cable though. Get a bungee and do something with this. Yeah, I've never hauled these before, and this is how, the place where I picked it up in Salt Lake, this is how they said to secure it. They provided the 2x4s, and they helped me get the chains through the eyes of the coils. So the one on the front and the one on the back has a chain going forward and back like that. But then all the ones in the middle are just one chain going straight down like that. And it works out pretty good so far. I mean, I went, what is it, like 650 miles from Salt Lake to Springfield, Oregon. They haven't moved at all. So I'm sure they'll be fine the last 100 miles up to Portland. Gonna retighten them all when I'm not holding the camera. Check the back lights. Got brake lights. And we got turn signals. Does this turn signal work? I don't like how far recessed these turn signals are under the trailer, because, like, I mean, you probably saw when I was back here. You can't even see that turn signal. All the winches are blocking it. Kind of a crummy design. And I had all these winches slid up, but as you drive, they vibrate back, so yeah. I'm just glad SPD orders these 680s with the turn signal right here instead of relying on that one up on the front. That's the load. Got about, like I said, about 100 miles to get to Portland. Actually going to Fairview, Oregon, which is a suburb of Portland. And yeah, I'm gonna go deliver this thing. All right, so I plugged this light back in and it's still not working. But when I plugged it in, that light went off also. So I think I got an electrical problem going on. That turn signal still works, that light still works. All my backlights still work. These two lights must be connected somehow, but that light over there still working? Nope, this light went off too. Okay, this light and the light back there went off, so I guess those 4 front lights are all connected somehow. And something happened when I plugged the one back in. Yeah, the back ones are still working. Let's see what happens when I unplug this light. Okay, now it's unplugged. It still don't work. I didn't think that would do anything, but so it must have popped a breaker or a fuse, or it would have been a fuse. It must have popped the fuse when I plugged it back in for some reason. So I guess I'll go deliver this load, and then I'm either going to end up going back up to our yard in Arlington and they can fix it, or I'll go to a TA or something and get it fixed. But I'm not an owner-operator anymore. I don't got to deal with this shit. Alright, so I'm at this place where I'm delivering these reels. And they're loading a truck over there. I don't know if you can see it through that window. They're loading another truck over there behind me. And then as soon as they're done with him, it's going to be my turn to get unloaded. Finished up there, got unloaded, and I was gonna try and record him, the forklift unloading the truck, but by the time I got all my chains and binders and all that put away, he was already done. He worked fast because they close at 12 and it's 12:30 now. So my dispatcher just called me, and they got a load for me to pick up, but I can't go pick it up because I got to go over to the TA and get my I got an air leak in my suspension somewhere. I couldn't find it this morning on my pre-trip. So I'm going over to the TA to see if they can figure it out. And also I want to see about those the lights. I'm pretty sure I just popped a fuse when I was messing with it. And it just needs a fuse and then probably a new light for that spot. I might have plugged the plug-in backwards and that popped the fuse or something, or it rubbed up on something it shouldn't have rubbed up on. But pretty sure I just need a fuse. So while they're looking at my suspension, I'm gonna look at the fuses. And then hopefully get that all fixed. Hopefully I can go pick up this load that they just told me they had, but I can't go get it because I gotta get repairs done. So I did pop the fuse when I was messing with the light earlier this morning. I must have rubbed it wrong somehow and popped the fuse. And I got that fixed, and I bought a new light to put in that spot and got that fixed. And then I was going to oh, that's a beautiful Kenworth. Look at that. Beautiful, old school flat top sleeper. That was awesome. I was going to have them look at my air leak, but they called me, my dispatcher called me and said, oh, I really need you to go pick up that load. How bad is the air leak? And I said, it's not bad, it's just when I shut the engine off, it takes about an hour, hour and a half, and I lose enough air that the cab starts squatting down and the suspension starts getting soft, you know. So as long as the engine's running, it's fine. I told my dispatcher, look, if back when I owned my truck, if I had a problem like this happening, I would back when I owned my truck, if I had a problem like this happening, I would just, you know, keep my eye on it, obviously, but I would run it until I got home and got, you know, my own mechanic to look at it. So basically they told me, okay, go ahead, go pick up this load, and then you can just bring it to our yard and we can work on it ourselves instead of paying TA to do it. So that's what I'm doing. Before I end this video, I wanted to give a shout out to Daniel McCarthy because he shared my last video that I uploaded. My last video was the heavy haul video, and Daniel McCarthy shared it on his channel and told all of his subscribers to go check it out. And I got like 600 views on that video. It had like 20 views or something, but after Daniel told everyone to go check it out, I got like 600 views, and I got like 20 people that subscribed to me. Like all weekend, my phone kept going off. You got a new subscriber. You got a new subscriber. So that was pretty cool. So I wanted to say thanks to Daniel. And we both work at SPD, so hopefully we cross paths someday and we get to, you know, shake his hand for in real life. But for now, I'm just saying thank you on YouTube. And I'm gonna go pick up this load, and that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching.